Alright guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. I know it's been a little bit. And, we have a lot of things to cover, so let's just get into it. On a positive note, the Suns are starting to look a little better. DA's out, leg contusion, nothing I'm worried about, just a little bruise. And I feel like the team is starting to get a little bit more in sync. The bench looks a little better. Campaign is back. He wasn't the best, but, it's probably going to take a little bit. I'm not worried about him. JaVale has shown flashes of where I think he'll be throughout this season. And we've definitely had some advantages with Frank. I mean, nobody can say that they saw this coming or they are fucking lying. Unless your name is Frank the Tank. I mean, before we get into all this shit, let's just give Frank a round of applause, please. He deserves it. He deserves it. It's a fact that the Suns are in a great position when Frank Kaminsky is giving you 17 points. That's just the facts. There's no way Frank Kaminsky will ever give you an inefficient 17. So when he's giving you 17, things are going well, okay? That's just the case. I mean, the way Frank is playing, should he start? I'm telling you guys, we need to go back to when Frank would start some games and Crowder would start some games. If it's a small game, you start Crowder. I mean, if it's a small team, you start Crowder. If it's a bigger team, you start Frank. I think he's earned that. Well, I know it's really only been like 2 games, but, at least give the man a chance. The man's been playing excellent. On a tangent, I have to address this as an Afro-American. Robert Sarver's being investigated for all this racist stuff. I want to do a separate video on it. That might come out like in the next day or so. But just looking at his face, I feel like all black people have the instinct where we can just look at you and we could just tell if you say the N-word in your house. And he has the face of a man who does. Now, how much weight does that hold? I don't know, but I just have to tell you guys where my head is at. We're like, oh, yeah, for sure. Now, again, in his defense, how much hate can you have in your heart, right, when your coach is black and your GM is black? Now, maybe he's just saving face. I don't know, but I don't see, like, David Duke giving a lot of black people opportunities. So, I don't know if both things can be true, but I'm just giving you guys my opinion as a Afro-American male. But I'll cover more of that in a separate video. Let's get back into the game. Now, they beat the Houston Rockets. Am I going to make a video on that? No, because they better. The Rockets were what, like 1-6 at the time? They're fucking straight ass. So, didn't really give a shit about that. But the Hawks with no DA, I know it's at home, but that is an accomplishment. The Hawks, like the Suns, made it pretty far last season, and they brought back pretty much their whole team, so they're looking good. And it was a really good game, I think. I didn't love everything about it. Obviously, I thought Devin missed some bad free throws, took some shots didn't love, even though some of them went in. Definitely need to get your fucking feet behind the three-point line. I think we can all agree on that. It was pretty close throughout the entire game. But games can be close and still ugly. I feel like this one was pretty solid. Like, a lot of players hit big shots. Frank had a huge dunk. There was some crucial fuck-ups. I think Trey got cold at the end, but to end the third, he was going fucking crazy, shooting it from damn near half court, step-back threes and shit, and he was draining them. So, I wouldn't say he choked. It was just, when you get used to taking those shots, you're going to live and die by them. So, but again, we're seeing another time where the Suns are executing well late in the game. That is crucial. And again, notice, not a lot of ISO shit. You have Chris Paul setting off-ball screens. People are moving well without the ball. I think that is when this team is at its best. Not when fucking Devin Booker is jab-stepping 7 times and doing step-backs and shit. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him alone on the block unless it's against a damn rookie. And there's at least, like, 2 minutes left in the game. Then I can live with it. Play some good defense. They got into transition. They got some big steals. That's the type of shit I like to see. Everybody's moving. Everybody touches the ball. Well, not everybody, but, people are involved. You don't need a bunch of people just standing around watching somebody do something, because then the defense gets worse and the offense inevitably is going to be worse. So those are the things I've been looking at now. You know, you guys already know I'm focused on ring season. I'm here for the ride, but the journey is always ring season. So this early into the season, I'm not going to be tripping on too many things, but I am really excited about Frank Kaminsky's potential here. You guys know I've been rooting for Sticks. I think we can all agree it's just not going to happen. So Frank has taken his spot, and I want to see how deep in the rotation Frank can get. I want him as a starter, a part-time starter, because this is my goal. We need a solid 4 ready for when the Suns inevitably play against a big team in the playoffs. I don't know who that's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be DA playing the 4 with JaVale at the 5, or DA at the 5 and Frank at the 4, which right now is what I would prefer, because Jay Crowder is 6'6", which means in real life he's 6'4". There's nothing he can fucking do against Giannis or Brook Lopez or fucking Embiid. You know what I mean? Like, he's just going to be fucked. So we need somebody that can at least play some sort of defense on a center. Like, let's say they go against the Bucks again, which I don't think is going to happen, but let's say they do. You need somebody, because I want DA on Giannis. You need somebody that can somewhat handle, like, Brook Lopez in the paint. And I think Frank can be that guy. Obviously, I don't know, but I think Frank can be that guy. And I'd rather have Frank than, like, a JaVale, because, 1, I think Frank has just been making smarter plays overall. And 2, he can space the floor. I mean, JaVale can shoot threes, but not really, you know? A Frank Kaminsky 3, I'm all in for. Not all the time, but lately, I'm all in for. A JaVale 3, I see as a throwaway. It's like, well, at least it's not a turnover. Hopefully, it doesn't lead to a fast break. That's how I would feel if JaVale McGee's shooting threes. Now, if he makes it, it's worth like 10 three-pointers. But am I expecting him to make it? Not really. So, I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts, because it seems like my Sticks hopes are they're just fucked. It's just not going to happen. And I wish that it would. I wanted to see the potential, but it looks like he's probably going to be on the trading block. I mean, is he even on the trading block? Because they're not even putting him in the rotation at all. He might as well be injured at this point. So, again, guys, I don't know. I don't know what's going to come of it, but I think the rotations... okay, another thing. You guys know these videos are kind of all over the place. Monty has been getting a lot of hate in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, sometimes we may or may not stream the games. We may or may not have streamed last night's game. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. The metaverse is here. And I get it. The Nader minutes are unnecessary. I don't know why the fuck they ever exist. And I do think sometimes he puts like that deep bench in when they really don't need to be in. But you guys are really fucking coming for this man. And look, they're still winning. They're still winning. So I do agree, like late in the third, I think that's when he had like all the bench guys in, and then Trey just went on that run. And then and the Suns went into the fourth down by 13, I think. And I was like, ugh, that was shit timing. I would imagine Monty's still thinking about guys from last season, how many minutes they played. So I'm hoping that's why he's going deep bench as often as he is, especially with how bad the timing can be sometimes. I don't know. I can't explain the Nader minutes. Like, just give them to anybody else, because he can't shoot and his shot is slow. So, you know, the Suns move the ball quickly, and if a guy has an open shot and he doesn't take it, that may have been the only fucking shot they were really going to get, and that could fuck things up. And I feel like Nader did that like 3 or 4 times last game. And again, he's not great at anything. He's somebody that can push the ball in drives, but his handles aren't really there, to be real. Sometimes he can go in a little bit uncontrolled. And on defense, he tries. The effort is definitely there, but I always felt like if you're just not a certain size in the NBA, except for like Chris Paul, your defense just isn't going to be great. It's just not. It's just not. You're going to just be too fucking small. And especially, I mean, obviously with Chris Paul, it's not like he's going to be locking down people like Kevin Durant. Like, he could, in his prime, he could lock down people his size somewhat, but that was when the game was a lot more physical too. Now if you fucking touch somebody, it's a foul. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, who do you guys want to see the Nader minutes given to? I feel like Cam Johnson getting his fair share. Mikhail's getting his fair share. Should it be somebody like a Chandler Hutchinson? Do you think Shamit, aka Shovelhead, should be getting more minutes? You guys let me know, because in the or Elfrid Payton, I think, is somebody we'd like to see a little bit more of. Obviously, good defender, great passer, things like that. Sticks, my dream is dead. So I'm just going to stop beating that dead horse. In my eyes, it's over. It's sad to say, but the Sticks saga is officially over. As far as this cult leader is concerned, and I hope I'm wrong, but I mean, the way Frank is playing, could anybody fucking blame Monty for not giving Sticks more minutes? Did I say that sentence right? I don't know, and I'm not going to go back. We're just going to keep moving forward, because that's how we operate. What else? What else is there to talk about? I mean, Frank not only had, what did he have, like 16, 17 points against the Hawks again. Solid team with solid bigs. Capella, Collins, these guys aren't fucking scrubs, you know what I mean? Him going off against the Pelicans, even though Valanciunas is solid, still a little skeptical, because it's the Pelicans with nobody on it. A game or so later, he goes off again. I'm like, you know, we may have something here. It looks like we may have something here, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see more. He was even getting blocks, even blocked Trae Young. Like, Sticks, I'm sorry, you had your chance, kind of. You wearing goggles definitely doesn't help. You probably should have left those at home. Get LASIK or some shit. We know you can afford it. Like, what are you doing? You really want to be the guy with goggles. Nobody's going to want you. Sorry, you know, I'm just being honest. Okay, so in conclusion, I think the game was solid. Devin definitely fucking played well. His best game of the season so far. Frank was amazing. Chris Paul doing Chris Paul type things. Mikhail didn't have the most amazing shooting night, but you know, he did what was needed. He had some crucial steals. He's always going to be cutting and moving well without the ball. Played pretty solid defense, so you know, I'll never be mad at Mikhail. I just don't have it in me. We're seeing flashes of Cam Johnson greatness. He'll fuck up 2 plays in a row, maybe have one really nice highlight. I'm telling you, I'm really excited for Cam's development offensively. He's starting to put the ball on the floor more. He's running pick and rolls. I'm excited. I don't know where this is going to go, but he has a lot of potential. It looks like they missed with the Sticks pick, but they definitely got the Cam Johnson pick right. What else did I notice? I mean, the Suns did have some trouble guarding the John Collins, Trae Young pick and roll. Like, a lot that opened up the floor a lot. I mean, it makes sense. But, you know, DA's not in, so I can't really look into that one too much. I don't think Frank is going to be, you know, the main center. I don't think he's taking anybody's spot, except for maybe Jay Crowder sometimes. So that's still in the back of my mind. I can't really judge this Suns defense too harshly when you don't have your most important defender in the game. So, I mean, I would take this as a pretty big win. Best win of the season, I would say, so far. And I really don't even think it's close. I really don't think it's close. So I'm excited for the next game. Actually, you know what? Before we head out, let's look at these stats, because I haven't looked at them yet. All right, let's look into some of these statistics here, huh? So, okay, yep. The Suns got out-rebounded by 8. I knew they were getting killed on the glass. 42-50. 26 assists, pretty solid. That's about their average. 8 steals to the Hawks 3. That's huge. 6 blocks. Without DA, you have 6 blocks to the Hawks 1. Not mad at it. 12 turnovers. That's about their average. They shot 51% from the field. A lot of that was Frank. 81% from the free throw line. Devin missed some big ones. I'm like, Devin, you're going to miss the tech and a crucial late free throw. What is up with your free throw percentage lately? It's been ass. But they only shot 32% from the 3. I always find it a really good sign when the Suns can beat good teams and they don't shoot well from the 3-point line, because that's something, you know, you don't have full control over. But things like rebounding, blocks, sometimes even field goal percentage, depending on just like what kind of shots you're taking. These are things I think you have a lot more control over. So those are things that I tend to look at. Let's see who showed up, though. Let's look at the box score. Frank Kaminsky, off rip, 29 minutes, 7 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 16 points, 4 assists, and 6 boards. This is the third string center, people. This team is fucking stacked. I don't want to hear anybody saying anything otherwise. Mikal Bridges, 4 of 8 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. Told you, not his best shooting night. 8 points, 2 assists, 3 boards. Cameron Payne, first game back, didn't play great. 13 minutes, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 points, 1 assist, 1 board. You know, I'm not worried. I'm sure he'll figure it out. I do want to give a shout out to Mikal because we all saw he had that corner 3 open and he frassed it and he passed it to Frank for the dunk, basically the game-winning dunk. Well, really, I guess Crowder's layup was kind of the game winner, but you guys know what I'm saying. Huge. For Frank, probably the biggest play of his life. So, Mikal, just want you to know that did not go unnoticed. Let's see what JaVale did. JaVale, 18 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 5 boards, 6 points. Not bad. Jalen Smith, DNP. Landry Shamet, let's see what Shovelhead did. 18 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field. They were all threes. He finished with 12 points, 2 assists, 3 boards. Not bad. Not bad. One of your better games throughout the season, and I'm happy for you. Devin Booker will save you for last. I think we all know why. Jay Crowder, 31 minutes. 5 of 12 from the field. Damn. 3 of 10 from 3. Not the best. He did have 15 points and 8 boards, though, so I'm not mad. I don't know how he gets so many fucking rebounds because he's not that tall. But the man is a hustler, and I will always respect that. Chris Paul, 35 minutes. 5 of 8 from the field. 1 of 2 from 3. He had 16 points, 13 assists, and 6 boards. Typical Chris Paul shit. Who else we got on there? Is that everybody? Oh, no, can't forget. Oh, no, we got Nader, too. Nader, 11 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 points, 2 boards. You guys get what I'm saying here? Cameron Johnson, 21 minutes, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 4 points, 2 boards. I think Cam's struggling a little bit, but I like this. He's pushing himself. He's trying new shit, and I'm excited for the growth. He may be on some Klay Thompson shit soon. Who knows? Who knows? I like that he's struggling. I like that he's pushing himself because I believe in his potential. Now, Nader, I don't believe in his potential. I'm so sorry. I just don't. So, I don't know. I mean, we're kind of being nitpicky here a little bit. I got to call myself out. I'm bitching at Nader minutes, and he played for 11 minutes. But still, actually, no, I take it back. Fuck that, because those were crucial minutes. And he was ass, and he almost always is bad. So give the minutes to somebody else. Give the minutes to somebody else. Anybody else. Literally anybody. Spread them out. How many minutes did Cam play? 20? He could have played 30. I wouldn't have been mad at it, you know? Give it to fucking Shovelhead. He played 18. Shovelhead's playing 25, 26 minutes. I'm not mad at that. I'd rather him than Nader. At least he can spread the floor and he can play make. And he has handles. I'm not worried about him fucking dribbling the ball off his foot and shit. Yeah. Nader, I don't know. Because do we trust Nader in the finals? That's all I'm thinking about. I don't. Everybody who I listed, I trust to take at least, maybe except for McGee, like 20 minutes in the finals. If they play 20 minutes in a finals game, I'm not mad at that. I'm really not. Nader, 20 minutes in the finals, I am petrified. I'm fucking petrified. Who the hell is he going to guard? Who is he an advantage over? That's what I'm looking at. Not a lot of people. I'm so sorry. But he is just not. So, no. We need to get rid of these fucking Nader minutes. Give them to somebody else. Let's try out Chandler Hutchinson. I'm not expecting a lot, but I don't know. Let's figure it out. I think Elfrid Payton for now should be taking those minutes. It's true he's not really spreading the floor like that either, but I trust a Landry Shamet drive way more than a Nader drive. I don't think Landry's going to be getting a lot of offensive fouls. He's going to see the passes a lot more. And, you know, I trust him to just get into the lane without turning it over way more than fucking Nader. And I think Alfred, just offensively and defensively, is just better. That's what I've been trying to say for the past, like, 20 minutes. Am I being too hard on our boy Nader? You guys let me know. And that's it. I'll have the Robert Sarver video up somewhat soon. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.